Imagine this. A man so lost in love that death doesn't stop him. It just starts the nightmare. He whispers secrets to her in the pitch-black night. He sets the table, cooks meals she'll never taste. He dances with her shadow under one flickering lamp. And for 7 long years, he sleeps curled up next to her rotting body. This isn't some B horror flick. This is real. It happened in the sticky, mosquito-thick backwoods of 1930s Florida. A story that drags you across the line between genius and madness, love and absolute lunacy. Welcome to Knell X. I'm your host, and tonight we're digging up The Corpse Bride, Carl Tanzler's eternal obsession. If you've ever wondered how far a person will go to cheat the grave, buckle up. What Carl did to the woman he loved is going to crawl under your skin and stay there. Hit like if you're ready, subscribe, ring that bell. The dead hate being ignored. Let's dive in. Our story doesn't start in the Florida swamps. It starts across the ocean, in the stiff, starched heart of Imperial Germany. February 1877. A boy comes into the world just as everything's about to explode. His name's Georg Karl Johann Tanzler, but everyone ends up calling him Carl. Kid was never normal. Sharp, like scary sharp. While the other boys kicked a ball, Carl was hunched over blueprints for a glider. At 13, he built a working prototype. They wouldn't let him fly it, of course. But the spark was lit. First hint of genius, or the first flicker of something darker. He devoured medicine, physics, robotics, electricity. Anything that promised control over life and death. No degree, though, so doctor was off the table. Instead, he became an engineer. Civil, electrical, whatever paid. By 24, he's globe-trotting for the government, wiring cities, staring at stars. Then World War I hits. Carl's not on the front with a rifle. He's in field hospitals, snapping x-rays of guys with half their faces gone. Bullets, mud, screams. He sees it all. It hardens him. It breaks something too. But it also plants this ironclad idea. Science can outsmart fate. War ends in 1918. Europe's rubble. Carl goes home in 1920. Clings to his mom like she's the only real thing left. That's when he meets Doris Schaefer. Quiet, strong, golden-haired. They marry fast. 2 daughters, Clara and Aisha. For one blink, life looks normal. But Carl's brain is a hurricane. In 1926, the family ships out to Key West. His sister's there, the air's warm. Maybe the storm inside him quiets. He works the power plant by day, scans the sky by night. Doris tries to keep house. Carl? He's chasing ghosts. 1927. The dreams start. Night after night, dead ancestors march him through fog to a woman, pearl eyes, midnight hair. He wakes up soaked, heart hammering, convinced she's real. Doris is blonde, steady, alive. The dream girl is everything else. A crack forms. April 22, 1930. Carl's 53, elbow deep in x-ray film at the Marine Hospital. A gurney rolls in. On it, Helen Eloise Seifert, 21, Cuban-American. Skin like warm mahogany, eyes like sea glass, hair black as sin. Exact match for the dream. Carl's pulse flatlines and restarts. Universe clicks. Helen's life was already a fight. Born 1909, dad a hunter, grew up barefoot on the beach, married at 16. Shotgun over fast. Now a single mom with fire in her veins. But the fire's dying. Tuberculosis. 1930s death sentence. Doctors shrug. Go home, kiss your kid goodbye. Carl steps up. I've got something, he tells the family, eyes wild. Give me time. In an age when TB patients got locked in back rooms, Carl's a saint. He cooks broth, sneaks tonics, studies her chart like scripture. Never treats her directly, always through the family. He's charming them. He's winning her. Helen sees it. How could she miss the old German buzzing around like a lovesick moth? He proposes, straight out, desperate. She says no, soft but firm. Doesn't matter. For a year, he's her shadow. 32 years between them. Whispers of creepy kraut. He doesn't hear a word. October 25th, 1931. 18 months after they meet, Helen's gone, 22 years old. Carl doesn't cry, he explodes. Screams at the family, "You ignored my cures, you killed her." To him, she clung to his promises. To them, he's a meddling stranger. But Carl doesn't bury love, he preserves it. Buys the family house with every dime, her bed unmade, plates dusty, sleeps in her sheets, eats off her dishes, talks to the walls. Funeral? He builds a porcelain palace in the cemetery. "Can't let that perfect body rot," he says. Family, numb with grief and gratitude, hands him the key. Big mistake. Nights he's at the mausoleum. Key in the lock, hand through the bars, crooning love songs till the moon bleeds out. Drivers on the road hear it, ghostly serenade. Key West whispers, "Tanzler's cracked. 2 years of this. 2 years sneaking preservatives into the crypt, begging the dreams to bring her back." April 1933. Helen speaks. "Sing to me, Carl. I'm scared. Take me home moonless night. Toy wagon. 50 pounds of bones and rot." He wheels her through the dark like groceries. Living room becomes a lab. Coat hangers for bones, rags for curves. Silk soaked in wax, molded over plaster. Face sculpted from photos till it's her again. Glass eyes from the dime store. Her own hair woven into a cracked porcelain head. Spare mask on the shelf, just in case. He calls it resurrection. Dresses her in the deathbed gown. Props her in bed. And for 7 years, 7, he lives with her. Days, power plant, polite nods, grieving widower mask. Nights, candlelit dinners, fork to lipless mouth. Waltzes across the floor, her stiff body swaying. He laughs, manic, happy. Neighbors think he's finally lost it. It's worse. He writes later. Paper tube, consummation, kisses on wax, perfume to mask the smell. To him she's alive, picky about food, wants certain songs. He buys lingerie, dresses, perfume in her size. A kid peeks in the window, sees the dance. Word spreads like mold. 1940. Sister-in-law hears enough, calls the cops. They kick the door. Smell hits like a fist. There she is, slumped in an armchair, wires glinting, glass eyes, staring. Dental records confirm. 7 years in his bed. Carl comes home to cuffs. Trial's a zoo. Judge. Why? Carl calm. "I was going to fly her into space, cosmic radiation starlight, revive her forever." He'd built the airship. One man, grave robber romantic. Charges dropped, too much time, too little body. He walks, writes a memoir, Undying Love. Calls the press vultures, frames it as science's greatest love story. Eloise, no rest, body displayed for gawkers, then buried in secret. Carl crawls back to Doris, same town, separate lives. Never remarries, builds another doll. Porcelain mask, new frame. Dies, 1950, 75, clutching it to his chest. Found 3 weeks later, still hugging his ghost. So, genius unhinged or monster wearing love's skin? Tell me in the comments. If this grabbed you by the throat, smash like, subscribe to Knell X, share with someone who can take it. Got a tip? Slide into my DMs. True crime is my oxygen. Until next time. Sleep tight. The dead are listening.